Thanks for joining us for your Midday News. I'm Mary Strong alongside meteorologist Jerry Steffen. It's not too bad outside today.
A little humid out there. It's going to be that way for the next few days, and we're setting up a chance of rain for Southern California tomorrow. Will we see any rain in Southern California, in the Coachella Valley area specifically? I'll check that out for you. I got a couple computer models that are just updated. We'll share that with you in just a bit.
Okay, Jerry, thanks. We'll see you soon. Our top story this afternoon. Late last week, the Riverside Department of Animal Services sent out a desperate public plea asking residents to help foster and adopt animals from its shelters, specifically its shelter in San Jacinto. They were at 220% over capacity, 4 to 5 animals per kennel, which has been creating inhumane conditions for the animals, and they were forced with the difficult decision of euthanizing for space. They extended their hours to midnight in San Jacinto and were able to adopt out 80 dogs and 19 cats at that specific shelter. In total, in all shelters, 113 dogs were adopted and 76 cats. There are still animals on the euthanasia list that need immediate exit because they have been there a long time and are exhibiting kennel stress. If you can foster or adopt, even for a week or two, it would greatly help. You can visit rcdas.org for a list of animals on the red list and adoptable pets that need your help. Greater Palm Springs Restaurant Week is officially back. It started last Friday and runs through June 8th. 119 restaurants across the Coachella Valley will offer special menus and one-of-a-kind dishes. It's a 10-day celebration of summer flavors, local chefs, and unforgettable dining experiences. And if you make a reservation on the website dinegps.com, $1 of every purchase goes to the nonprofit Fine Food Bank. Bighorn Golf Club has opened applications for its Bighorn Cares nonprofit grants. Coachella Valley nonprofits can now apply for grants for specific projects or equipment that benefit the region's most underserved people and communities. If you're looking to apply, applications are due by July 1st. Bighorn Cares supports a broad range of groups and programs, including outreach, after-school programs, food relief, and a whole lot more. You can apply by going to the website you see right here on your screen. Summer is fast approaching for children across the valley, and if you want to help a kid in need, Palm Springs has a program for you. City officials are asking for your help to sponsor kids for their summer camp programs. They're asking for donations of $124 to help cover a week of summer camp for children in their program. To learn more, you can call the number you see right here on your screen. The number of women playing golf in the U.S. has grown significantly in recent years. Now a local golf resort is hoping to attract even more women to the course. NBC Palm Springs' Kai Beach has the story.
We're really excited to be able to get ladies out here, introduce them to the game. My name is Ian Kindy. I am the general manager of the country club out at the Omni Rancho Las Palmas here in Rancho Mirage. This is Women's Golf Day. The goal for this event is to see some of the participants come back and enjoy our facility and just generally help get people into the game. We are hosting a special event here to promote the participation of women in the sport of golf. It's the fastest growing sect of participants in our sport right now. And so we believe that being able to get these new folks in here and help grow the game is going to be very important for the longevity of our sport.
More women participate would be great for the game of golf because women have so much to add to everything, so why not, get women's input on golf too.
This event is a great opportunity to get the ball rolling and start something that I've always wanted to do, so I love that Omni's bringing women together to captivate this experience with us.
This is the reason why we do it, to see people smile, to see people enjoy the game, to get outside, be active, be healthy, anticipating this being an annual celebration that we do within our industry every year, and really looking forward to what we can grow it into in future years.
And that was our Kai Beach reporting. Let's take a live look now from our Agua Caliente casino camera in Palm Springs. We'll circle back with Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at your forecast.
Yeah, we're in a new month. Take a look at May. We had 20 above normal days, 6, make that 8 below normal days, and 3 just normal days in the month of May. And it looks as though that trend will continue into this month of June with more above normal afternoons expected. Anyway, 83 degrees right now, 4-mile-an-hour winds, 46 47% relative humidity. There's a touch of humidity out there, and that'll be the case again tomorrow. 80 degrees at Yucca Valley, 82, 29 Palms, a sunny 85 at Desert Hot Springs right now, 83 at Indio and Coachella, San Gorgonio Pass, 78 degrees at Cabazon, 70 at Banning right now. Winds a little breezy, but not all that bad. They will pick up a little later on today around the wind-prone areas only. More on that in the full forecast, but nothing on radar over Southern California. We had a smattering of showers yesterday, and we'll have some of those totals coming up later this half hour. But the majority of that system has moved its way to the east, but a second system is approaching, and it'll bring clouds and some rain again to Southern California tomorrow. Today, we'll see lots of sunshine, warm and humid. Temperatures at or slightly below 100 degrees with dew points that are up there around 60 degrees this afternoon. 97 degrees with mostly sunny skies in Palm Springs today. Same for Indio. 99 at Palm Desert, 100 Rancho Mirage. Comfort Air 3-day. Yeah, upper 90s again tomorrow with extra clouds and maybe a shower for the valley. And then we clear out Wednesday, 97 degrees and still slightly humid Wednesday afternoon. Full forecast and that's 70 minutes away.
All right, Jerry, thanks. The average price of a gallon of regular gasoline in Riverside County dropped today for the 13th time in 14 days. It went down 0.6 cents to $4.59, a day after dropping 0.8 cents. The average price has dropped 9.5 cents over the past 14 days, including 1.5 cents Saturday. That's according to figures from AAA and the Oil Price Information Service. It fell for 7 consecutive days, rose 0.1 cent Tuesday, and then resumed dropping on Wednesday. Yesterday, the Palm Springs Power hosted an exhibition game against the Palm Springs Police and Fire Department. The game was all in the name of fun, and proceeds raised went to the First Responder Association. Both teams played their hearts out and gave it their all, but the PS Power came out on top, winning the friendly exhibition game with a score of 10-1. Our Caitlin Kelly was there and had the chance to speak with some of those first responders.
For our fire foundation, we use the funds to kind of raise money for giving back to the community. A good example of that is coming up next week for our fish fry. We do that the first Saturday of every June, and that's where we cook for the community, and this kind of helps pay for us to be able to do that.
So for our Police Officers Association, we're able to give back through different charities that we are helping to fund, and also this money coming in helps us with things like scholarships for high school seniors that graduate at the end of the year as well.
The Palm Springs Power's next home game is this Tuesday at 7 o'clock. It's time now for Know Before You Go, where we tell you about all the major construction projects going on in the valley for the week so you can avoid getting caught in the traffic and know before you go. Program Manager Chris Gunterson joined us from the CV Sync Traffic Management Center earlier. Take a look.
So today we're going to start in Cathedral City. This is a project that was buzzing around last week. We didn't have a chance to talk about it because of Memorial Day. But this is a slurry seal project taking place in Cathedral City. Today they'll be on East Palm Canyon Drive. And the reason we want to make sure we talk about this is you'll see in the red there and also in the orange, those are 2 different projects that are also happening at the same time. This is going to be a really busy area today. They'll be also doing residential neighborhoods in that area. And as they move around the city, they're doing residential and main streets. The next main street is going to be Vistachino Drive. They're going to switch over to there on Thursday. But for this area, I definitely want to try and avoid it. Stay up to the like Ramon Road area, even up into Vistachino, at least for this week, because next we're going to stay in Cathedral City and we're going to go to the northern part of the city up there at Vistachino, and that's where they're going to be focusing their slurry seal project on there. So you'll have to switch your traffic pattern. Now you're going to want to use the southern routes to get into Palm Springs or out of Palm Springs. So this is supposed to go on through next week. They scheduled it for the 3rd week, but it looks like from the schedule they'll be wrapping up, maybe finishing up some of the striping and the manhole covers and stuff like that in that 3rd week. But for the big stuff, getting that slurry mix down on the ground, we're going to be done next week. Next week we're on Vistachino. So the 3rd thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Palm Desert now and talk about the water district line, the water line project going down Cook Street. This is taking place. It actually does traverse onto both sides of the road, depending on where they're at. 1 lane in each direction. So what you want to do is slow down Make sure you give these guys a wide berth because it's going to be hot out there, and they're doing the best they can to stay hydrated, cooled off. But give them a little wide berth. To avoid this area, you definitely want to use Monterey or over on to Washington Street. And everybody slow down, put the phone down, give those construction workers a little break, and we hope everybody has a safe driving week.
We thank Chris for those great tips. We'll still ahead on your midday news. This morning, health officials are urging travelers to take precautions with an ongoing measles outbreak now spreading to airplanes and major travel hubs. That's coming up next. But first, we're going to head back outside. This time, we're taking a live look from our Agua Caliente casino camera in Rancho Mirage. A lot of those clouds that we saw this weekend are starting to dissipate, and Jerry says it's going to be hot out there. He'll have your full 7-day forecast straight ahead.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
More.
Thousands gathered in West Hollywood, California, Sunday to take part in the city's annual Pride Parade. The parade featured marchers in vibrant costumes and colorful floats. The festivities were held on the first day of Pride Month as members of the LGBTQ+ community marched and danced down city streets. Many participants in the parade also expressed their concerns with recently announced cuts to medical funding out of Washington and criticized the policies of U.S. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr., including the area of HIV prevention funding. The Food and Drug Administration has issued a limited approval for a new COVID vaccine from Moderna. Moderna announced this weekend that the FDA approved the company's lower dose COVID vaccine for older adults and young people with underlying medical conditions that increases their risk for severe COVID. The approval is limited to those who have previously received a COVID vaccine and was granted by the FDA on Friday. The newly approved vaccine contains 1/5 of the Moderna's original COVID vaccine dose. Moderna says its new vaccine was tested in a trial of more than 11,000 participants ages 12 and up, and it generated higher antibody levels than the company's original COVID shot. This morning, health officials are urging travelers to take precautions with an ongoing measles outbreak now spreading to airplanes and major travel hubs. It comes as families nationwide are trying to understand the changing government recommendations about who should get a COVID vaccine. NBC's Liz Kreutz has more.
With summer vacations quickly approaching, a serious and concerning new travel warning from the CDC, urging travelers not to fly unless they're vaccinated against the measles.
And that's a significant shift that reflects that global cases of measles are rising.
The agency cautioning that travelers can catch measles in hubs like airports and train stations, as well as airplanes and trains, or at crowded events. The Denver airport is the latest hotspot for the virus after officials confirmed 3 travelers from the same flight into Denver airport contracted measles, including a child under 5 years old. There have now been over 1,100 cases of measles across 33 states, according to the latest NBC News count. The epicenter of the outbreak remains West Texas, where cases have climbed to over 700 since January.
We will see these cases stop, but unfortunately, there's just going to be so much infection and deaths along the way. And it frustrates me because the vaccine, especially 2 shots, it's about 97% effective.
Even some places with no reported measles cases, like San Diego, hosting a free vaccination clinic to ensure it stays that way.
Can't prevent it from happening, can't prevent them from getting sick, but the vaccinations help mitigate the overall of the sickness.
Meanwhile, questions remain about the government's latest advice on vaccinations for COVID. Last week, the Health and Human Services Secretary said the CDC would no longer recommend the vaccine for healthy children and pregnant women. But the CDC's updated immunization schedule, published just days later, contradicted his statement, saying healthy kids over 6 months should get it. Experts say young children and pregnant women face high risks from the virus.
And that was Liz Kreutz reporting. We're going to take a live look outside at your Agua Caliente Casino camera in Rancho Mirage. We had some rain over the weekend, and Jerry says more might be on the way. He's got your 7-day forecast coming up next.
Starting out with sunshine on our Walter Clark 111 cam behind me. Yesterday we had temps and clouds that kept us in the lower 90s and then warmer stuff the day before. But as far as rainfall totals with those clouds yesterday, it was hit and miss with the rainfall totals, mostly miss. The only place I could find in the Coachella Valley with measurable rain was Sky Valley with 1/100th of an inch. The most we could find outside San Diego, Torrey Pines, 1/1300th of an inch. And we have another chance of rain tomorrow, more on that coming up. Yeah, 96 degrees yesterday with the clouds, 100 degrees is our normal high, and we'll be kind of close to that this afternoon. 81 degrees at Yucca Valley, 86,000 Palms. Palm Springs, 87 right now under sunshine. Winds a little breezy around the San Gorgonio Pass. That's about it, but they will pick up in the wind-prone areas a little later on today. Looking at the visible satellite down at the ground, actually clear skies over much of Southern California. All the clouds have retreated. We did have a marine layer. The May gray officially becomes June gloom, and that'll happen again tomorrow morning before it retreats in the afternoon like it did this morning. Nothing in radar over Southern California, clear skies, that's why. But if you look to our east, yeah, you can see where that rain is. That's the system that moved through Southern California yesterday. All this rotating around a low pressure center, which is moving its way to the east-northeast over the next few days. That's where the rain will be, scattered stuff to our east over Arizona and the Four Corners states. And there's the next system heading in our direction, and it will bring some precipitation to Southern California. But today, sunny, 97 for Palm Springs, 99 Palm Desert, 95, 29 Palms, Banning at 84 for high today. Overnight low slightly above normal, low to middle 70s under clear skies tonight. Now the low begins to move its way down to the south. It'll kind of go under Southern California, then back up to the northeast, but it'll pull up moisture Tuesday, tomorrow, over Southern California, and still humid for us with additional clouds second half of the day. Here's the North American model just updated, looking at rain chances for tomorrow, starting the clock at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. A few mountain showers are a possibility, but it looks like the best shot happens at night. 11 o'clock, you can see possibly a few showers moving over the Coachella Valley into the very early morning hours. But after that, the system exits the area and the rain comes to an end. The Ensemble forecast, their forecast gives us hundredths of an inch, if anything at all, for the Coachella Valley, a little more in the mountains. But again, late Tuesday, very early Wednesday morning. And Wednesday morning, leftover moisture could bring some very light showers. Again, very early Wednesday to the north of us. That's about it. 98 degrees Tuesday tomorrow with mostly sunny skies in the morning, and then clouds move in second half of the day, 101 at Palm Desert. Wednesday, upper 90s for the valley. We'll get our sunshine back Wednesday afternoon. As far as winds, yeah, wind-prone areas today and somewhat tomorrow will be gusty. Second half of the day out of the west. Surface moisture, yeah, it's humid out there a little bit. Coachella Valley standards. It backs off as you move into Thursday and especially Friday and Saturday as the ridge-of-high pressure moves over the area. And speaking of that ridge, this is Sunday's surface map. It'll begin to move those numbers up. 107 to 111, plenty of sunshine, dry air on Sunday. At least the dry air comes back, but 108 on Sunday, this coming Sunday. 109 Cathedral City, and we could see 110,000 Palms. Comfort Air 7-day forecast. Upper 90s for most of us today, tomorrow. A few sprinkles possible Tuesday. Then we clear out. 100 degrees on Thursday, jump into 108 Sunday.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
Tickets for the McCallum Theater's 2025-26 season go on sale today. Shows coming this year include Broadway musicals like Moulin Rouge and the musical Beetlejuice. There will also be concert performances, dance shows, and of course the Valley-wide open call talent project. To learn more and purchase your tickets, you can go to McCallumTheater.org. NBC's long-running summer staple, American Ninja Warrior, returns for a new season tonight. And as Mark Barger tells us, some changes are in store for you. Take a look.
Truly looking to do something special in season 17. And Gary Weiland, a deputy fire marshal from Denton, Texas, just go for it now, obliges in Monday's season premiere of American Ninja Warrior. Not letting a prosthetic leg slow him down.
The energy is electric, and it also lets you put into perspective just how talented these ninjas are, right?
Zuri Hall gets to report on the ninjas, while Matt Eisman and Akbar Bajabi-Amila
That's what I'm talking about.
get to lose their minds calling the action.
And it was so awesome to watch them push the limits, find new barriers, and then break through them again. I just thought the action was incredible.
This entire new season of Ninja takes place in Las Vegas.
Having all of these ninjas in one place at one time, it kind of fostered this other level of competition.
Well, here we go. A season including athletes.
Oh, be careful now.
Not even born when the show started.
We were kind of worried, like, oh my God, are the young ninjas going to dominate? Without spoiling anything, I will say some of our old school ninjas showed up big time. The women showed up big time.
And after back-to-back seasons, where Vance Walker conquered Mount Midoriyama in the finals, that mainstay is gone. Instead, the finals in Las Vegas will feature head-to-head racing.
Bring it on. You'll get a chance to see these ninjas doing some incredible things while racing.
Leading to a champion of American Ninja Warrior. Mark Barger, NBC News.
Oh, exciting. Well, if you haven't seen it yet, we've got a new website designed to bring you the stories you care most about. You can go to NBC Palm Springs and check out our top stories and our homepage. We've also got a breaking news banner there for you, and our newsroom tab where you're going to find all of our community events and stories organized by date. We'll be right back. And we have time for one last check of your forecast.
Remember the heavy rain we saw yesterday?
Yes.
No, we didn't see any heavy rain. Not at all. A few sprinkles here and there.
I was going
That
to say,
was
did I
about
miss
it.
that?
Yeah. It's moving its way to the east over Arizona. A little more activity there, thunderstorms. As that system exits, we have another one that's poised to move through tomorrow. It'll bring some clouds, still humid tomorrow afternoon with that system. Today, though, mostly sunny skies, upper 90s. There is 100 there, Rancho Mirage. But for the most part, tomorrow, we could see a thunderstorm in the mountains and a few sprinkles in the valley. Then we clear out, heat up. See that 108 Sunday?
Yes.
Don't look at it.
I'm
Don't
trying
look at
not to.
Ignore it.
We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, bright and early at 6. Have a great day.
There we go. Okay, this is Chloe's early up weather. Up weather. Up, 101. Well, since we're in a new month, time to review the old. In May, we had 20 above normal numbers, 8 below, and 3 normal numbers. And it looks as though the forecast for the month of June for the Coachella Valley will be mostly above normal temperatures and very little, if any, rain. As far as rain, yeah, nothing happening over Southern California today. We did have some light sprinkles yesterday around the valley. That has moved its way to Arizona. 72 degrees, the overnight low tonight under clear skies for Palm Springs, Palm Desert. 72 also at Thousand Palms, 71 this evening at 29 Palms, 61 tonight at Cabazon. Now tomorrow, low pressure center begins to move in our area, a second system. It'll pull up moisture over Southern California. Still humid, but the chance of rain does go up over parts of Southern California tomorrow afternoon and evening. Temperatures still in the upper 90s for highs. Dew points will be up there. It'll be a little humid with dews near 60 degrees. Peak temps basically around 4 o'clock. That includes 98 degrees tomorrow afternoon in Palm Springs, 99 at Indio, 100 degrees at Cathedral City. Okay, tomorrow on our Comfort Air 3-day forecast, we're looking at a chance of a few sprinkles in the valley, a mountain thunderstorm a possibility with 105. 97 on our 3-day forecast from Comfort Air with sunshine and mostly sunny skies on Thursday with slightly drier air and a high of 100. But even hotter weather in our future. Full forecast, and that's 7-day on the way. Hello? Yeah, full weather for Chloe's evening shows. She's going to be back for the 11, I guess. Okay. Well, yesterday, Sunday, we did see some rain in Southern California. It was hit and miss, mostly miss, but not much, if anything at all. A few sprinkles in the valley. The most we could find of accumulative precipitation in the valley was 1/100th of an inch at Sky Valley. You can see other totals. 1/1300 was the most I could find outside San Diego at Torrey Pines. Well, today, yeah, no rain. We did see sunshine earlier today, and radar is quiet. The system that brought us the rain yesterday has moved its way to the east over the Four Corners states. Overnight lows tonight under clear skies. Lots of 72s this evening for the Coachella Valley. 63 Joshua Tree, 61 degrees at Cabazon. Now tomorrow, a second system begins to make its way through the southwest. It'll pull up moisture. It still will be humid, but a chance of scattered showers are a possibility tomorrow afternoon and evening. Temperatures still in the upper 90s, low 100s for the Coachella Valley. Here's one of the computer models just updated, the NAM, the North American model, taking us through the afternoon and into the evening hours. Could see some mountain showers and thunderstorms. The best shot of possibly seeing a few showers move through the valley, according to this computer model, will be late Tuesday into early Wednesday. Then the system exits the area and the rain comes to an end. The ensemble forecast puts us maybe hundredths of an inch, if anything at all, for the Coachella Valley, with more so in the mountains. Again, Tuesday afternoon and evening, lingering into Wednesday morning for the high desert. After that, the rain comes to an end. 98 degrees Tuesday for Palm Springs, 100 degrees Thousand Palms, 101 at Palm Desert, and then upper 90s under lots of sunshine Wednesday afternoon. Still a little bit humid for the Coachella Valley. Okay, as far as winds go, they will pick up a little later on today and again tomorrow, second half of the day. Then they back off Wednesday and Thursday as its system exits the area. And humidity, a little bit of an issue over the past couple of days. That'll be the case again tomorrow. But drier air begins to filter into the area Thursday and especially heading into the weekend. And speaking of the weekend, Saturday into Sunday, an upper-level ridge of high pressure begins to build over the southwest, and those numbers skyrocket. 107 to 111 Sunday afternoon for the Coachella Valley, specifically a sunny 108 in Palm Springs Sunday. Same for Indio, 109 Cathedral City, 110 Thousand Palms. Comfort Air 7-day forecast tomorrow. Could see a few sprinkles around the area. Most of the action in the mountains as far as rain. Again, Tuesday afternoon and evening. We clear out Wednesday, 97 degrees the high. Around 100 degrees Thursday, Friday. Yeah, look at Sunday's forecast. 108. Monday of next week, 112.
What crazy town?
Unheard of. I know.
Fantastic.
Take it to another level.
Amazing.
Cool. So I think first we're going to talk about theater in town, and then talk about the book. So you worked at the band, you worked at Desert Performs, and Revolution, right?
I was at Revolution for a little while, for a few months.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Oh, yeah.
We don't need to go into that.
We don't have to go.
Can you count to 10?
Can I count to 10? I actually can. I did go to school. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I told you I could.
Cool. Check. I sound good? Excellent. Great.
Cool. I'm echoing. Check. I project so well. Who needs a microphone in my day? That's a project. Okay. Ooh, it's slowly creeping up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No echo. Yep. Cool. You ready? I'm looking. This shirt is so old.
The collar doing that, yeah.
It's
all good. It's a good color on you, though.
So you have a Revolution story.
Who doesn't?
Jeez, what a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame.
I know.
It's a very shame.
Yeah, I know. We'll see what happens with that space. Are we good to go? It feels so good in here.
I know, the air. I'm excited about the Desert, the new theater for Desert. I primarily work there. I mean, I'm on staff there as the production manager, so.
I'm supposed to take a tour of the new space.
Oh, God, it's so good.
Yeah, in a couple weeks, I know.
Yeah, it's really exciting. So much potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we good? We're ready to go? Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I know you are. And 3, 2, 1. My guest today on Desert Entertainment is actor, singer, designer, and author Laura Stearns. You may recognize her from recent productions at The Bent and Desert Performs. But she is here today to talk about her new book, Daring to Heal, Growing Beyond Trauma Through Awareness, Acceptance, and Action. Laura Stearns, welcome to the show.
Hi, Todd Makovsky. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good.
So I want to talk about theater first. So you've been here for a couple years now?
I've been here for a couple years. I transplanted from Minneapolis, was my hometown, and where I spent many years doing theater there, and mostly needed to get away from the weather, and went to a different extreme. So
welcome to the heat.
I know, exactly.
So you've worked at the Bent and at Desert Performs.
Desert Performs primarily.
I saw you in Desert Performs production of Falsettos.
It was such a beautiful production.
It was fantastic. It was one of the best things that I've seen all year.
I agree.
And you were fantastic.
Thank you so much.
And the Bent you did, what was the show?
Perfect Arrangement.
Perfect Arrangement.
Yeah.
Great.
I love them, what they're doing there too.
Fantastic.
So,
And so you are an author.
I am an author, on top of other things that I do. I've written a couple books. So this is a follow-up to a memoir I wrote a few years ago. And, I've spent my life in theater, but I started out as a child actor. And unfortunately, I had a not so great experience being assaulted in a theater environment. So my memoir talks about that experience as a child actor and sexual violence, which is unfortunate as a child, but that affects your whole life. And so I learned through the process of a lot of therapy over the years what exactly was going on with me. But about 10 years ago, I went into what I refer to as a deep dive into my trauma healing. And I was looking for books because I need information. I'm the kind of person that I just research things, right? And I found a lot of things to read, but I didn't find anything that really catered to the survivor. It was a lot of information about research, and which is great because it's information that's out there, but I basically wrote the book that I wanted to read.
And that book was called?
This one, Daring to Heal. So yeah.
Fantastic.
So my memoir is called Shattered.
Shattered,
Yep.
right, okay.
And the subtitle is Exposing the Open Secret of the Children's Theater Scandal. So that was where the harm happened.
I see.
At the largest children's theater in the country.
And that was in?
Back in 1980s. So I'm dating myself a little bit here, but yes. So this is really a follow-up to that, telling the story about what happened, and then now I want to tell people how they can heal.
So this is advice to people.
It is, yeah.
To heal.
I describe what trauma is. A lot of people don't even understand it. You know, you hear the word and the people kind of go, okay, and you hear it more and more being talked about in television and stuff like that.
Right.
And then you see a lot of people rolling their eyes too when they hear that term,
right,
because they don't understand it. So I do, in the front part of the book, describe what trauma is in layman terms.
And there's all kinds of trauma.
Oh, so many, yes. And I tried to write the book so that it really addressed the universal experience and not specific to what the genesis of the trauma is. We all experience it in different forms. So I want it to be more of a broad understanding. So, yeah.
And is it an ongoing thing? Do you ever completely get over trauma?
No, I don't think you do.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, hopefully we're always evolving as human beings anyway.
Sure.
And this is the kind of thing that there's so much going on. And for me, I was diagnosed with a thing called complex trauma. So trauma can be in different forms, and mine came from a variety of different angles. So that's why it's complex. So I had complex PTSD.
Oh gosh.
So I lived a lifetime of all these, you know, things going on, and I didn't know why.
Yeah.
And then I found out, I was actually diagnosed, and then started my healing process.
Wow.
So I share that in the book as well.
When did you actually start the healing process?
So about 10 years ago. I mean, I've done therapy for decades, just to, you know, try and parse out certain specific instances or, you know, things that had happened. And then I went on the deeper dive when I filed a lawsuit against the theater, the institution, under the Minnesota Child Victims Act. And that's what sort of started this snowball of really understanding what happened, coming to terms with my childhood trauma, and then the healing process.
Wow. Fantastic.
It's a lot.
And it's fantastic. It's very important. You know, a lot of people are going through this. So, so the book is available where?
It's available Amazon, in print, Kindle. You can order it through your favorite bookseller as well. And soon to be available on other e-readers and as an e-publish.
Fantastic.
So, yeah.
And if people want to learn more about you,
they can go to my website,
which is
laurastearns.com. It's so easy, except there's an A in my last name, Stearns.
Okay, well,
so
it's still easy. Okay.
People probably still find it.
Laura Stearns, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you, Todd. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right.
You're fantastic.
Okay, good. Now you got to do something else. You got to do a wrap up.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Sorry, say that again. So to learn more about, okay. Great. Okay. And you want facing the camera? Okay. Great. Okay. Ready? And 3, 2, 1. To learn where to get the book and to learn more about Laura Stearns, go to our, sorry, I just left my mind. Great. Got it. All right. Go to the newsroom section on our website. Okay, thank you so much. Are we good? Are we good? With Laura? Okay, great.
Redirect.
Candy. Sorry. Sorry.
I'm gonna catch you. She's lovely.
She's great. I
very nice.
actually can't wait to read the book.
She doesn't have that normal entertainment.
I realize that it's a little weird because I don't know if you read my odds and ends, but I mentioned the auditions for the Children's Theater.
Do you want to put something else in?
I don't know that there's much else, honestly.
Yeah, no, correlation.
All right. Yep. Great. Cool. Ready? All right, ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thanks, Mary. On today's Desert Entertainment, I'll be joined by the multi-talented Laura Stearns, actor, singer, designer, and author. You'll recognize her from her performances with The Bent and Des Art Performs, but today she'll be here to give us an inside look at her new book, Daring to Heal, Growing Beyond Trauma Through Awareness, Acceptance, and Action. You won't want to miss this inspired conversation. My episodes are exclusively on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Select the Programs tab, then Desert Entertainment with Todd. Episodes are released weekly, Wednesdays at noon. Darn it. Okay, sorry. What did I say? Anything? Okay. Okay. Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1. You won't want to miss this inspiring conversation. My episodes are exclusively on our website, NBCPalmSprings.com. Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Thursday, June 5th at 7 p.m. at the Cascade Lounge at Agua Caliente Casino in downtown Palm Springs. It's the exotic sounds of Skip Heller's Voodoo 5. This promises to be a fun night of music ranging from classic exotica to film noir to swing and more. This Sunday, June 8th at noon, it's the 7th annual Palm Springs Young Playwrights Festival at the Palm Springs Cultural Center. This year's 3 winning playwrights will present their works with the help of an extraordinary cast of actors from TV, film, and theater. And finally, parents, do you have an aspiring actor on your hands? This Monday, June 9th at 4 p.m., Desert Theatricals in Rancho Mirage is holding auditions for their junior theater production of The Princess and the Pea. For more information, visit the website desert-theatricals.com and click on the Junior Theater info page. I'd like to thank my guest, Laura Stearns. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week, and I'll see you on the town. Yes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Get set for another electrifying summer of baseball because the Palm Springs Power are back and bringing the heat all summer long at Palm Springs Stadium. Catch the action every Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday through July 18th. And then it's playoff time starting July 19th. Bring your friends, grab some snacks, and come cheer on your hometown heroes. Saturday from noon to 4 p.m., it's the Equality Wine and Food Fest at the Hyatt Hotel in downtown Palm Springs. Festival goers will enjoy over 100 wines, food samples, live entertainment, demonstrations, silent auction, and VIP experiences. The Equality Wine and Food Fest was created to showcase and promote the best wines from various prestigious wine regions, all while dedicated to promoting diversity, inclusion, and equality in the wine industry. It's that time again. The 92nd annual Firefighters Fish Fry is back and happening Saturday at 6 p.m. at Ruth Hardy Park. For just $15, you'll get a plate full of crispy fried fish, juicy burgers, hot dogs, and all your favorite summer sides. Bring the whole family and kick off the summer with great food, chill vibes, and a fantastic cause. Hey, roller derby fans, it's go time Saturday night at the Palm Springs Air Museum. Get ready to roll into the high-energy, hard-hitting world of roller derby as the Coachella Valley Derby Girls take on Angel City's Road Ragers. Doors open at 6:45 and the action starts at 7:30. Whether you're a die-hard derby fan or just looking for a fun night out, this is the place to be. Whatever you choose to do, have a great week, everybody, and I'll see you around the town. Are we good? Is it good? Okay, great.